This is the Reds POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening, Reds fans, and welcome to another edition of Locked On Reds POSTCAST, brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am Tim Daniel. I am a lifelong Reds fan. I've been podcasting about this team for 5 years at publications such as Late Night Reds and the Riverfront, and I want to thank you all for spending some time with me tonight as we discuss Hunter Greene dominating the Chicago Cubs tonight for the Cincinnati Reds to stay alive in the wildcard race. If you're just checking my show out for the first time, welcome. We are so glad to have you. I want to also make a shout out. We are live tonight on the Locked On MLB and Locked On Sports Daily as well tonight. So if you are just seeing our show for the first time there as well, we're so happy to have you. Please be sure to hit that notification button so you can not only get my show after each and every Reds game, but you can get Jeff and Steve Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well. This episode is brought to you by our friends over at 5 Hour Energy. Energy, enough with boring, flavorless caffeine. It's time to give your caffeine a flavor upgrade with 5 Hour Energy shots. Go to 5hourenergy.com or Amazon today. On tonight's show, Christian Hunter Greene. Best game of his career. And that's saying something. We're going to talk about that. Will Benson gives him the one hit he really needed tonight. And since there isn't a whole lot of to talk about in a 1-0 game, we're going to do a little deep dive and a little bit of scoreboard watching as well in the final segment. All of that and a whole lot more. And I'm going to hear from your everydayers. And if you guys are checking us out on Locked On MLB and want to become an everydayer, you know where to go. Let's get started.
This is what you'll be talking about.
This comment right here says it all. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what an ace looks like. Hunter Greene, folks. I am at a loss for words in how amazing that performance was tonight. 9 innings of one hit baseball, 9 strikeouts and a walk. The only thing he didn't do tonight was give the crowd free pizza. I think they'll take the trade-off. Do you guys remember after the game in Sacramento, I came on here and I turned the mic on and I said, there's just no way that they can ever have their best pitcher pitch like he did in that game. Well, he went and totally redeemed himself with this one. And was unfreaking believable. And it just looked locked in from the jump. I mean, look at this. Let's be realistic. Look, in 9 innings tonight, he threw only 109 pitches. 109 pitches. That's it. Like in 9 innings. And 78 were strikes. Like I said, he did have a walk. But had the Cubs looking absolutely silly. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Seth complimented my hat. Did everything he wanted to those guys. Now, some crazy things happened. I never thought I'd see the day where a line drive bounced off a base runner's head. That was pretty wild. So of course it was Seiya Suzuki who got the one hit off of him. The guy who's just Hunter always seems to have a struggle against. So he got him most of the night tonight. And in the 9th inning there, Michael Busch has that deep fly ball, and the way it left the bat was a little scary there. The way how those cameramen always get us on those. But thankfully, Will Benson got to go right there underneath that ball and camp underneath it and make sure it dropped in his glove. Hunter Greene brought his ERA down 0.33. That's pretty wild. He was 307, now at 274. There's going to be a year. It might be next year. There's going to be a year where he pitches every start. I'm telling you guys. When that time comes, he's bringing a Cy Young to Cincinnati. We can actually have a Cy Young we can be happy with. A Cy Young that was a full season. Carter says right here, electric crowd was there today and going to be there tomorrow. Andy says, bullpen owes a mistake dinner. Yeah, they probably do. Humongous game, man. And the fact that it's He comes off Sacramento game where we're all frustrated because him and Lodolo don't look good back to back, and understands to say, like, I have to be the man, and I have to make sure that I do everything I possibly can for my team to win. And he did just that. I don't think he definitely hasn't had a better game in his career yet. The only thing he could have done better is a no-hitter or a perfect game, right? And, I don't want to dog on South Stewart by any means. I don't blame South Stewart at all, but Key Brian Hayes is there at third base. We're talking about a no-hitter. I really believe that. But I'm not going to sit here and like be mad at South Stewart for that by any means. Huge day for Hunter Greene, man. And a day the offense didn't have anything going. I know we've said that a million times this year. Hunter Greene is going. Like, also take a second here. Obviously, it's in a losing effort, and it's the Cubs, and I know we hate the Cubs and all that stuff. Tip your hat to Colin Ray too. 7 innings, 1 run, 11 strikeouts. He was really good. Just not good enough because he had to face Hunter Greene. And Hunter Greene needed a little help tonight. Not much, just a little. You know who delivered that help? Will Benson. Caffeine just got a flavor upgrade. 5-hour energy shots deliver tasty caffeine in 17 bold flavors. Each 2-ounce shot packs the caffeine of a premium 12-ounce cup of coffee, plus B vitamins and nutrients with 0 sugar and 0 crashes. What I love most is how portable they are. Big taste, tiny shot. You can take it anywhere and get that boost when you need it. I always reach out for my favorite flavor, Glow Motion, because it's refreshing and gives me that quick lift for a busy day. I've been eyeing the strawberry banana too. It looks like the perfect one to try next. I love how fast it kicks in and that it's sugar-free, so I don't have to worry about crashing later. Enough with boring, flavorless caffeine. It's time to give your caffeine a flavor upgrade with 5-hour energy shots. Give the favorites you love or be bold and try something new in store or online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon today. Most people can't name all their financial accounts or even what they're worth, whether it's 401ks, properties, or investments. And when you don't have the full picture, you can end up leaving money on the table. That's why there's Monarch Money. It's an all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean, easy-to-use interface on your laptop or your phone. Monarch is built for people with busy lives. If you put off organizing your finances, Monarch is for you. Monarch does the heavy lifting for you. You can link all your accounts in minutes, see clear data visuals, get smart categorization of your spending, and finally feel in control of your money without ever touching a spreadsheet. Just ask our good friend Stephen Offenbaker. He started using Monarch Money when like, oh my goodness, I travel way too much. I need to cut back on that, but I'm probably not going to. But man, I'll at least buy less things on the road. Maximizing investments, increasing your savings rate, easily reviewing finances with your partner and or financial advisor, keeping a clear view of your financial health week to week and long term. Don't let financial opportunity slip through the cracks. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB. As always, got to give a shout out to our everydayers here on the Postcast, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's just a fun night to be a Reds fan after a night that Hunter Greene just gave us. And I also want to shout out everyone checking us out on Locked On MLB and Locked On Sports Daily. Thank you all so much for stopping by and checking out the show. Please be sure to follow along so you can get Jeff and Steve Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds, as they will be here through the offseason, and I'm going to bug them and make sure they have me on as much as they possibly can during the offseason as well. Will Benson tonight brings the turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
The Reds needed just one tonight, and that one was delivered by Will Benson in the 4th inning when he has an RBI hit that brings in Austin Hayes to be the only run in the entire game. So those of us who are not as young as me, it's obviously kind of not lost on me that tonight Hunter Greene had was 1-0 win in nearly a perfect game. Tom Browning's perfect game was also a 1-0 win, but at a different stadium, obviously. Let's talk about Will Benson, because that hit kind of came through, and it's just a trend of where things are going. You're starting to see Terry Francona really bring Will Benson back. And there was a time where it kind of seemed like Will Benson might be on Terry Francona's not nice list, and didn't can't imagine Will Benson's going to be getting a Christmas card from Terry Francona. Maybe he will. I don't know. Maybe he will with how he's hit of late. You saw the trust has kind of gone up quite a bit. The other day he hit third in the order. Tonight they're bringing him back down to fifth. He's driving the ball. He's getting barrels, like Seth says here in the chat. Billy Barrels Benson. I like that a lot. As Jeff always says, Will Benson is a problem, to where Steve rolls his eyes, which is always fun banter to watch those two kind of go back there on that. But here's what I will say. Last 15 games for Will Benson, a 308 batting average, a 321 on base, and an 808 slugging. So that's pretty nice. William Buchanan Benson. That's kind of a really cool name. And also, you're looking at a situation here where his last 30, a 526 slugging, his last 7, a 737 slugging. He's not walking, but I can live with it. What we are getting from him, though, is a guy who probably understands that he's fighting for his livelihood to be on this team next year. And we have no reason to believe he doesn't want to be on this team next year. Who knows? I mean, anything's possible. They could get in this. They could make a run at this thing. I don't think they will. But, win tonight, you gain ground. You're 2 back at the Mets. And so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But Will Benson brings the one hit that Hunter Greene really needed. Patrick says here, Benson forever Reds. I like that. And it's been a lot of fun. I can't believe how great of a night this was. It's like the most fun 1-0 win I think I can ever remember. Hey, by the way, I'm sure you guys are shocked to know who the locked on player of the game is tonight, right?
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
It's obviously Emilio Pagan, because he was untouchable tonight, because he wasn't in the game. I'm just kidding. Obviously, Christian Hunter Greene, with a 1-hit shutout. Boy, what a day that we'll always remember for him. Kudos to him. So with that in mind, because there's a 1-0 game, we got a scoreboard watch now. And here's how things went for the Redlegs tonight in the wildcard chase. The New York Mets did get a big win over the San Diego Padres today. I'm sorry, the San Diego Padres beat the New York Mets today 7-4 at Citi Field. Nice. And the Arizona Diamondbacks lost to the San Francisco Giants today 5-1 in 11 innings. As a matter of fact, there were no runs scored in that game until the 11th, and all 6 runs in the game were scored in the 11th inning in extras. So that's big as well. Obviously, the Cardinals are probably now out of it after the series against the Reds, but the Reds are now 2 back of the Mets, tied with Arizona. So we got ourselves a race here, kids. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't love that Paul Skeens is pitching Tuesday in Cincinnati with the season needing every win you can possibly get. But I do love that with 9 games left now, we got a shot. And with how this season's gone, I think all we can ask for is the fact that we have a shot, and I will absolutely take it. So with that in mind, the Cincinnati Reds are victors tonight over the Chicago Cubs, 1-0 at Great American Ballpark. By the way, they've now won 3 of their last 4. After that Sacramento loss, that's that brutal, embarrassing Sacramento series loss, they found a way to fight back at it. And tomorrow, they're back at it again at GABP at 6:40 p.m. on regular television. FanDuel Sports. Nick Lodolo takes the hill for the Reds, and boy, is he going to have a lot to live up to tomorrow. Lodolo is 8-8 with a 3.30 ERA, and he'll be going against the always tough Shota Imanega, who is 9-7 with a 3.29 ERA. First pitch is at 6:40. I did this backwards. Forgot to say the Reds are victors tonight, 1-0, with the Reds having 1 run, 4 hits, and an error. The Cubs having no runs, 1 hit, no error. And your winning pitcher being Hunter Greene at 7-4, and Colin Ray getting the loss at 10-7. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. By the way, if I have this correct, I believe tomorrow is the final day of the Reds wearing the Black City Connects, because I believe next year in the rotation, if I have this right, they'll have a new one next year because of the 3-year rule. But it's Dolo Day tomorrow, as Steven says here in the chat. We need it. Let's go, Nick Lodolo. Let's go, Redlegs. Everyone, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me tonight. Shout out everyone tuning in from Locked On MLB and Locked On Sports Daily. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Take it easy. Go Red Legs. Go.